Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you something that is rare on YouTube, right? I've seen some people, many people, not just some people, complain about these things over and over again, right? And I have been a victim of this, and I want to use this particular trade and some other trade I shared in my Signal group, which is here. By the way, if you are not here, okay, you need to be here. That's all. That's the much I can say. It's completely free, right? So I'm going to be using some trades that I shared on my focus in my Signal group just to teach these things, right? It is very important stuff that most of us are not paying attention. And the thing is how to take profit. How to take profit. When you are trading, right? Depending on the strategy, maybe based on the strategy you are trading, there are certain places where you take profit, right? Maybe let's say the standard of the strategy is that you take profit maybe after the price have moved 50 pips, 100 pips, 100 pips. It might be if the price hits your maybe a support zone or resistance zone, or if the price decides to print a particular candlestick pattern, right? You will take profit. These are different ways people take profit, but in terms of strategy standard, but there are common information you need to have, okay, when it comes to taking profit. Okay, so it will help you, especially those who are in my Telegram group. If you are taking my signals, most of my trade goes all the way to 1:10, 1:7, 1:5, 1:3 risk reward, right? So you need to understand how and what you are going to be looking out for each time you are taking any trade, or you are using. I don't care about the strategy you are using, okay, but there are some information that you cannot just close your eyes to it. Some people have this belief, support and resistance doesn't work, fair value gap, this one, the other one doesn't work, and all that. They don't believe in those things, but at the end of the day, it's definitely going to be affecting your trade, either by seeing yourself make good entry, your directional bias is correct. At the end of the day, price reverses against you after making a lot of money. Price reverses against you and still hit you out even when you have seen a lot of profit in the trade. All right, so there are several ways to take profit, but this one I'm about to share, these ones I'm going to be sharing with you, are for me the best. Okay, I'm going to be using the signals I drop or the forecast in my Telegram, which is here. Today is Monday anyways. I've already forecasted more than I think about 5 trades. Okay, if I go to my chart and click on this place, you are going to see I've saved some charts I'm going to be I'm looking out for today and tomorrow, and maybe some of them might not come up till maybe the whole week. Okay, these are some trades that we are currently holding. This one is actually on drawdown. This one is a little bit in profit, not much. Okay, we have waited for this trade. So if you look at this particular trade now, I forecasted this trade when the price is still somewhere around here. So this is step index 200, and if you look right here, this is where I forecasted the trade, that the price is going to drop to this point, then we are going to start buying, and the price did exactly the same thing, drop to this point, and now we are buying. So I believe and I hope, based on my strategy, we are still going to buy to this level. Okay, now for the fact that this is the strategy standard, right, and this is just like 1:3 point something, not even up to 1:4. Okay, now you as an independent trader who don't know exactly the strategy I'm using, but you want to take my signal, right, or you just learn, maybe there is no much emphasis on how to take profit on this trade, there are common knowledge you need to know. First, whenever you want to take profit, there are things you need to start looking out for. Number one, all right, number one is trend line. You need to understand the concept of trend line. You cannot close your eyes, no matter the concept you trade. You don't want to close your eyes when things like trend line is being discussed. So whether it works or not, please don't do that kind of argument. Just follow me and you will, when you backtest, you understand what I'm saying. So if this price is, you can see this maybe small trend line, it could be a sub trend or major trend, anything like that. Now someone who maybe you someone drop a signal, or you have bought a strategy and the person was like, oh, my strategy goes up to 1:100, the price must move 200 pips, 500 pips before you take profit, hold your trade, do this. All these things are what you are going to be hearing, all right? But there are small like information that you need to grab, right? Now if this price, let's say at the end of the day your setup is that the trade is going to sell, okay, that's the setup. Based on the setup, okay, the trade is definitely going to sell. So now the strategy you are trading, okay, is saying that, oh, when you enter the trade, you should hold the trade the whole day. For instance, okay, you should hold the trade for 24 hours before you close. I'm just assuming that that's the kind of TP that your strategy is using, okay? Now, without paying attention to something like trend line, now you started selling from somewhere here, okay, not regarding this trend line that the price can actually bounce here. Let's say you sold from here, okay, let's say you sold from here and your SA is somewhere there, and they said your TP is the whole day, so you're expecting that the price is going to push all the way to the downside. Now the price has started pushing to your direction at this point, okay, so based on the strategy, you are holding the trade for the whole day, but you are being blind to this trend line, and you are being blind to this trend line liquidity also right here, okay, because the strategy taught you that trend line doesn't work, so you don't need to pay attention to trend line. Let me tell you, most time you are going to have yourself see this kind of profits from here down to this level, okay, so down to this level you will see something like this. You have moved up to 1:15, 1:10, 1:5, 1:3, and what you are going to see is your price start reversing against you and possibly take you out. This is what you are going to see, possibly hit your SL. But if you understand trend line, you will know that, okay, the price can actually get to this point, all right, instead of pushing further to the downside, the price may respect that trend line, all right, the price may respect it and started pushing off from here, all right, or the price may come down here and take out this trend line liquidity and start pushing towards the upward side. So if you understand the concept of trend line, taking profit becomes more easier for you. That is number one, all right, that's number one. So let me give you a practical example. You can see this trade now, okay, the price is also, as I'm making this video, is likely going to be respecting this trend line. The price can get to the trend line and retrace back a bit before pushing up, right? So if you are the type that use break even or take partial profits, for the price to push to your trend line, you already know, okay, I don't know if I've made good risk reward like 1:2 or 1:3. I think I have to take partials, or I have to, I have to break even on the trade, or I have to watch the trade carefully. If the price is to take out the trend line liquidity above here, you also have to understand that, oh, the price have taken out liquidity and might reverse from that point, right? So once you understand these two things, all right, it will be very difficult for you not to be making money, if you are using a good strategy anyways, not to be making money because of trend line or trend line liquidity. So that's number one thing most people are not paying attention to. So the next thing that I feel like most people are not paying attention to when it comes to taking profits, all right, is recent highs and lows. So let's say that your entry is somewhere here. Maybe the price is pushing, did this. Let me just share this. The price did this, that, this, and then boom to this level, okay, and you are expected to buy from here, okay, you're expected to buy from here. Let me put this way so it will be clear or something. So you expected to maybe buy from here. Now you enter your buy position at this zone, and now the strategy is that you should risk, you should go 1:5, for instance. So you drag your TP to 1:5, which is somewhere here. Good. So you have 1:5. Now you are not paying attention to this swing high right here. You are not also paying attention to the second swing high right here. Your whole attention is that the price is going to hit this level, which is the 1:5 RR. That's the strategy, maybe, or the signal that you are taking, or the course you have bought and you studied it very well. This is the point you have to, close your trade, 1:5. Now, as a trader or a price action trader, you need to understand this, that, oh, we have a high here, a recent high, that could actually stop this price from pushing further and create maybe equal highs or equal lows depending on the direction. This could be equal high liquidity that the price can come, use a week and take out and reverse and start pushing to the downside. This is also another potential level, okay, that the price can actually reverse from. So when you are taking this trade, these are the points you are going to be marking out as your TP levels. All right, so you pay attention whenever the price comes to the zone to see how the price reacts to the zone. If you see any reaction, or if the price starts reacting to the zone, then you have to, understand that, oh, I have to start breaking even or taking partials or closing my trade entirely. All right, so this is not like outside the strategy. These are the things, confluences or add-ups, what you have to add into the strategy you have learned, because your mentor or your teacher or the YouTube you are watching might not be able to give you this detailed information. They might give you strategy, they might give you the concepts in which the strategy is built upon and the rules to follow, but they might not actually be there to tell you where to take profit and where to close your trade, or by partial or by break even, right? Another thing you don't want to be blind about, or not paying attention to, is candlesticks. Some people don't believe in candlestick, I know, but there are some candlesticks you will see, or some formation of candles that you will see. You already know that, oh, the price is likely going to reverse at this point, right? So if you have taken a trade, let's say from here, you sold from here, and you are going for maybe 1:, anything, I don't know, your RR down here. By the time you look at what the price is doing right here, the kind of candlestick that the price is printing at this zone, okay, you don't need any soothsayer to tell you that this price is likely going to reverse here, because you are seeing doji, you are seeing hammer, you are just seeing even inverted hammer, okay, which is shooting star. There are names, I don't know, whatever you call it, but you can actually see candlestick printing long wicks towards the downside, and you see the candlesticks the candlestick consolidation at this point. You should pay attention to what the kind of candle the price is printing. This will also help you to know exactly where to take profits. There are a lot of them. I'm going to be talking about support and resistance, fair value gap, all these other concepts. Even indicators too can actually help you take profit or know where you're going to be taking profit. All right, but I cannot do that in just this one video. All right, so I want you to like this video, I want you to share this video, I want you to subscribe to this channel if you are not yet a subscriber. Then join this Telegram group, is completely free. I drop signals here almost every day, right? Almost every day, maybe 3 times in a week or 4 times. Sometimes I drop throughout the whole week, right? So you can join. It's completely free. Completely free. Don't need to pay anything for joining. Okay, so I also have 1 month mentorship program coming up. Okay, so if you want to join the mentorship program, we just have few slots remaining. We have the first one filled up, which is 20 persons. So this is the second set for month of May. If you want to join, you have the opportunity to join now. If you join the Telegram group, you are going to see my username somewhere here, and you chat me up there. Remember, the registration ends April 30th. All right, simply reach out to me through my Telegram username, or you go to the description of this video, you are going to see my Telegram username, then you also chat me up. So that's that for this. In the next video, I'm going to be exposing more ways to take profits, right? But you have to like this video. I have to, see a lot of likes on this video, comments, for me to know that you actually like this type of content. I hope this is helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now, guys. Enjoy.